Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's video we have a Target haul for you guys. And we're also going to be talking about some things like where I've been for almost a month. It's been a minute, it's been a week, it's been almost a month. We're going to be talking about some things. And we're going to be talking about the lovely things that I got at Target. So, we're going to start off with I needed shaving cream. And I absolutely love this stuff. It is moisturizing shave gel for dry skin. My skin's not dry, but hydration, I'm here for that. It is from a brand called Up and Up, which is a Target exclusive brand. Plus, there's lotion and vitamin E in here. So, and of course, I bought two of them because I just did. These are both 7 ounces, and this I paid $3.54, I believe. So these were, it's like my tried and true. I used to use that Silk. It was a Silk brand. It's like raspberry mist. I used that for years. Loved it. Then I found this, and this I actually prefer really better. It's more of a creamy shaving cream, and it just works amazingly, and it makes my skin feel so soft. Next up is concealer. Now this is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in shade Light Peach. Because it's a very big, which I like. This is literally twice the size of my CoverGirl concealer, which I've now put in my makeup drawer as in my backup. It is very nice. However, we have something to talk about with this concealer. I wore this concealer yesterday, and I have to take it back because this is actually the second. Because I actually had to exchange this concealer because I bought the lightest shade they had, which was called Fair Warm, and it was too light. So I bought this one, which is this one is the third darkest shade, which is called again Light Peach, and it's still too light. Because I currently use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in shade Alabaster, and I've realized that this foundation is way too light for me. And there's nothing I can do. I can't afford to buy new foundation right now, so unfortunately I'm kind of just stuck using this. However, this concealer matches perfectly with this foundation. This concealer is a little bit lighter than this foundation, which is, always what you're supposed to do. Concealer is typically supposed to be a shade lighter, a shade or two lighter than your foundation. So, if my skin tone was actually that color, then this concealer would work perfectly. So, unfortunately, I have to take this back again. So I will be getting the next darkest shade because this one matches me almost. I don't know. I'm a little iffy about this. Maybe it's just this shade. Maybe it's just this working with my foundation. But it was doing some weirdness. When I first put this on, it looked amazing. It looked amazing. And then after about a few hours, like maybe 2 or 3 hours later, it looked weird. Like I had put in some concealer on both sides of my nose just to, make it look better. And it was doing some weird things to my nose. Like the concealer was like almost being really flaky. I don't know. I don't know. It makes me wonder if maybe it's reacting to this foundation in weird ways. I do not know. But maybe that'll be different, whatever. I have some concealer sticks and everything else, concealer foundation sticks to use that might work out better. So I will be returning this, and I will be doing a full face of makeup within the next few weeks in the newer shade, so you guys can see how it looks on me. So yes, the other thing that I bought, which is going to be my next video, which this will be. I will be uploading it probably next week sometime. I bought some Splat Lightning Bleach. Now, me and Splat have had a interesting relationship because back in ancient times, like 2012, I decided I wanted to go blonde. First time going blonde, I bought 3 boxes of these Splat. Back then, it was cheaper. It was only like $8 a box back then. But I used 3 boxes in a 2-month period. So, enter the cringe, and it fried the living hell out of my hair. But it's been, what, 7 years? Whatever, 7 years, whatever. And I've learned some things. One, because when I dyed my hair using that platinum blonde box back in like January, it brought like more than half of my hair to like this lightish orange color. So that will be in my favor. So I'll be leaving this on for, you know, the hour, 45 minutes to an hour. And then I have this. This was the leftover. This is because I bought 2 boxes of that platinum blonde hair dye. At the time, I did not realize that is, you know, it's designed for people who are already blonde who want to go to platinum blonde. This is the anti-brush conditioner with cool tones, basically the toner. So after I bleach my hair, I will be using this to tone it. Also in here is also a complete shampoo, which gets rid of any bleach residue or anything like that, and also a deep reconstructor. I'll be doing that after I tone, and then I will be putting in my coconut oil deep conditioning protein pack, and I will be leaving this on for a minimum of 4 hours, but a maximum of 8 hours. I'll basically leave it on for as long as I can stand it. And so that's what I'll be doing. Also, and if need be, and if it's still not, you know, as light as I want it, because I'm intending to go platinum, we'll see if I can get it there with the bleach and my toning. But if not, I have got my giant bottle of Pravana purple shampoo, which is the highest pigmented purple shampoo you can get. And, you know, the one upside to this is, it smells absolutely amazing. So, yeah, I bought this last year. I spent $30 on this bottle. But considering how humongous it is, this is it's basically a 1 liter. Yeah, it's 1 liter. Which is, it says 33.81 fluid ounces, but it's basically liter size. But Pravana is amazing. Their purple shampoo is hands down absolutely amazing. I've used it before. It works best if you've got really yellow, brassy hair. Trust me, I prefer personally, when putting on Pravana, I prefer putting it on dry hair, because if you put it on dry hair, it will end up working better than putting it on hair that's wet. Mostly because you're putting it directly on it. Because when your hair is wet, the water can kind of act as a little bit of a barrier. If you don't feel comfortable putting it on completely dry hair, then just put it on like damp hair that's still not completely soaking wet. But yeah, put it on, and then I always leave it on for an hour, rinse it off, dry it, and it's like amazing. When I first used it, I was amazed because my hair was so brassy. But after using this once, it was amazing, and I loved it. But yes, now my hair is not in the best. My hair is healthy. My ends are dry, but that's more having to do with the fact that I need to get my hair cut because I've got some split ends. But, you know, I've been doing everything I can to keep them nice and hydrated, especially considering I'm going to be bleaching my hair. And for what my experience has been when bleaching your hair is, unlike what most people think, don't do it on clean hair. Because bleach will dry out your hair. That's just natural. It's just what it does. So what I like to do is I like to wait. Like I washed my hair a few days ago. I'll be doing this on Tuesday. So I've been basically waiting it's always best to, if you're gonna bleach your hair, do it on, well, dirty hair essentially. It's best to let, give yourself a, if anything, I would suggest waiting at least a week, letting the hair in your hair build up. Plus, to ensure that my ends will not be even more dry, I've been putting oil and leave-in conditioners, especially on the ends, every single day, adding more oil and everything else to my hair, and just to ensure that my hair is as hydrated as possible, because like I said, the bleach will dry out your hair. So the oil that you have been building up for like that week will actually end up helping your hair not be as dry after you bleach it. So that is my little one tip about going blonde. Which, by the way, that tip actually came from a cosmetologist, my hairstylist, when I lived in Oklahoma. That's what she always told me, and so that's also why I choose to do it with yeah. So also, I'm not making the same mistake I did last time. I'm only using one box, and that's it. Plus, with this, plus my toner, plus the purple shampoo, I have a better chance of actually making this turn out good without destroying my hair. Also, last time I used Splat, I didn't know anything about purple shampoo. I didn't know they existed. So this will be turning out good. Also, I'm expecting my ends to actually go full platinum because they are already this lightish orange color. Well, it's like a medium orange. I wouldn't say it's like dark orange, but it's not light orange. It's more like a medium orange. So, in the next video, I'm debating whether or not I want to actually film the process, or I may just, come back to my next video and you'll see me with some, blonde locks. So that is what I will be doing. But this is key. This right here is key, especially considering what I'm going to be doing. You can also, you can use this as an overnight treatment as well. That's also why I want to leave it on for 8 hours, but normally when using hair masks, I only leave it on for 2 hours. But that's why I said a minimum of 4 hours, which is 2 times, it's like twice as long as I normally do. So I'd prefer to leave it on for actually 8 hours if I can, because the longer you leave it on, the more hydrated it will leave my hair. Yeah. I don't ever leave on, I'd love to do it overnight, but I toss and turn when I sleep, and I have a feeling that that hair cap will not be on my hair anymore, and I don't want all that conditioner to be all over my pillow and everything, so I just prefer not to, when I can just do it while I'm awake and whatever. So yes, that is the plan for, yes. It's slightly irritating that I have to take this back again, but I blame Target because they do not have testers. They don't have anything that you can just test the concealers out on your skin to see if it matches you. They do have testers for select foundations, but not on this concealer. By the way, this concealer was only $5, which I was absolutely super stoked about. The one I was going to buy was the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. Considering it matched this, it just made sense to me at the time to buy the concealer that matched the foundation. But the concealer for the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop is it's $8.50. This is only $5, so that's like $3.50 cheaper. So that's why I went with e.l.f. So this also, I will say this about this, and it's the only con about this concealer is, oh my Jesus, it is a pain in the neck to get off my skin. I don't know what it is about this concealer. Maybe it's because it's supposed to last 16 hours. Maybe it's because it's full coverage. I don't know. But I don't have, oh, that's interesting. There's avocado oil in this concealer. Good to know. But, I don't have makeup wipes. Maybe I'll be able to remove it easier if I had a makeup wipe. All I have is like a clean washcloth that I wet with like scalding hot water, and with the interesting thing is I put foundation on my face completely, even including my under eyes. Then I put this concealer, on top of the foundation. Mostly because I've got the worst under eye bags on the history of human beings. So I always put foundation over it, so that way that's extra coverage. But when removing, oh my gosh, this was a pain in the neck to remove. Like literally, I ended up having to scrub my face, wetting the washcloth multiple times for like 5 minutes to finally get it all off. Because when removing it, it removed all my foundation, of course, but the concealer was still there. Even though there was foundation under it, it would not come off. It finally come off. But honestly, there is still some there. I can't see it, but I know it's there. Like, I can especially tell over on this side, like in my inner corners, there's still some concealer there. That is the one big con about this concealer. Now, it'd be different if I could buy makeup wipes because, those are designed to remove your makeup. And so there's most likely stuff in them that would actually remove it. So, yeah. It's the only con to this concealer is the fact that it is a pain in the neck to remove. So, I will be removing. Today. I will be going back to Target to get the next darkest shade. I'm really excited. Slightly irritating because I was really excited because I really thought that I had gotten the right shade, and also I find it really irritating because if you look at the side of this box, this lighting really doesn't do it justice, but yeah, you can still tell, but the box color is way darker than the concealer. I feel like that is so incredibly misleading because it makes it seem like the color you're getting is the color that's on this box, but it's not, because if you look at the actual shade in here, it is way lighter than the color of this box. I find that so incredibly misleading because you see the box color and it says light peach and the color looks like it's a light peach, and then you look at the actual concealer shade in here and it's not, which I find incredibly frustrating. The one thing about this concealer I really, really like, though, one, it's like twice the size, but look at this doe foot. It's like 3 times bigger than the other one. Not to mention the tip part. It's super absorb. It holds so much concealer in there. It's very similar to the Jeffree Star's concealer because it holds so much. Now, this, I'm sure, if you have the same skin tone that I do, you may love this. If you like it really hydrated, really highlighted. Me personally, for me personally, it's too light, especially with this foundation, which is also too light for me. It's really irritating because constantly trying to find out a foundation that matches my skin tone is like a never-ending battle that never ends. Alright, this video is kind of going on for a while. Yes, and I should touch on why I've been gone for a month. As you guys know, I've been, battling with depression a little bit because I've been off hormones and dealing with, life. Being unemployed and everything. So, I've been going through some things. So, I will try to make the effort to upload more often. It might be only once a week. It might be only once every 2 weeks. But you will see more. There's been a lot of more updates about Jessica Yaniv. I don't really have the energy to talk about everything. Anyone who's had anything, an update, I do suggest you go to Blair White's channel. Blair White made her initial video on Jessica Yaniv. She also did a debate with Jessica Yaniv. Plus, the day this is going up, she's also going to be doing another video because Jessica ended up doxing Blair, and it was this whole giant thing. But Blair apparently went to the police about it. So the day this video is up, the video will be live. I'm uploading it today, so it'll be later today when Blair makes a video about how she went to the police about Yaniv doxing her. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please do comment, like, subscribe down below. Let me know what you guys think of this video. If you guys want to support me and support my channel, you can support me on patreon.com/AmaraIsabella. I will have the link for that down below in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.